Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're in a bit of trouble over here and we do need to very urgently get this piece of construction done. We've got everything here, we just need some workers. This is high priority, so hopefully we'll get it there quickly. Now, why do you... Oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay, I think we just emptied out on food over here. That's fine. Why are we not seeing food production? No, we are seeing food production. I think it was because we were missing chemicals for such a while that we've kind of run out the big buffer that we had built up over there over time. Everybody fairly happy over here? Yeah. Okay. Well, at least reasonably so. And I do think we now have no workers over there. Okay, can we... Yeah, we urgently need to get a bus route up and running over here. Any workers arrived yet? No, and we still need a load of steel to come in. And we definitely still need a bit of work to be done over here. And we do have the helicopters active over here. So bring in some various machinery to come and work on this. Very quickly doing their thing, it seems. Bring it in. I think we can speed it up a little bit, but I am conscious that we might be losing all of these people, to be honest. Oh, there's a bit of... Oh, well, that's going somewhere else, certainly. This is getting built. That's good. A lot of stuff being dropped off over here, so hopefully we're building that pretty quickly. We've got some heating problems. We do have a bit of crime around, and at least we've got some people working it. We don't have... Yeah, we don't have heating, but heating... should be switched on fairly quickly. I'm hoping. We are missing workers in a number of these locations, so we need bused workers to come in, or at least helicoptered workers to come in. Where are you dropping those off? We don't need... we'll get this thing built. Oh yeah, here we go. Got workers here, but we need a little load of steel. And these are... the roads are going to be a bigger problem than I thought. Then we'll start running, and these should work straight away. We don't have anything dropped off in this location yet, which is something that's a bit of a mess. Let's quickly have a look. Are we out of? We're probably out of vehicles here, to be honest. Wonder where all of this is going, but hopefully we will get a little bit of coal out here to this area. Do we have an inbound vehicle? Vehicles with this building in the route plan. So potentially it's going to pick up coal and then bring it over, and that should be fine. I wish we can get the rest of this built. We've got the steel there, and we've got the workers there, actually. Can we finish off some of these other bits and pieces? That should... Wow, it's too few workers, though. Not really getting there in a reasonable amount of time. This is high priority, right? So you should be dropping off workers here straight away. Even on this side, where's the mechanisms and the things? Yeah, here comes one to come and work on that. Excellent, and I think that's some workers for this as well. Yes, excellent. So hopefully that goes a little quicker. This thing is built. Okay, so what we can do is we can grab one of these and we can set up a route. You'll be loading up some workers and you'll be dropping them off over there. And that's okay. And we'll just say, save that route for us. So this is Havoc Temp Eat Workers. There we go, and we'll save it. Actually, we'll do that and we'll save it. Can't run it yet. Still need a little bit of work to be done over here. Even on this side. Yeah, there we go. So we'll finish off that section now. And then hopefully it'll be... Wow. We still need a bit of work to be done over here. Okay, the other one that we'll do is we'll say from there... And we'll run it over here, and This will be loading, and that will be unloading, and this will be Havoc temp power workers. Excellent. And we'll do that, and we'll do that. And hopefully that'll be sufficient to get us going. So the second one, oh, that's heat workers. The second one, let's just assign it to the heat workers line. Havoc heat workers. There you go. And the other one, oh, I'll have to check that out in a minute, will be Havoc temp power workers. There we go. Good. Now, let's quickly have a look at where this guy is getting stuck. Probably just over here. Why? Please keep going. Yeah, that's a bummer. Get out of the way. Start running. We're in trouble. Let's see. This is super cold. Oh yeah, they've all died. Okay, so let's not allow new citizens in just yet. Yeah, they're practically all out. Yeah, it's a bummer. Yeah, I thought that may have been the case. I think that's all of them, right? There's no other workers in this area that we're gonna lose. Yeah, so unfortunately, we didn't quite make it in time. I was putting in a bit of a rush to get it done, but unfortunately it didn't quite make it. So I think these guys over here, they're super unhappy and dying and escaping and all of these kind of things. Yeah, because we didn't sort out the heat quick enough. Unfortunately, that is not quite ideal, but I believe now we should have everything we need in this area to kind of get it going. We can continue running stuff. Yeah, lost all of the crime. The crime is the cold has killed the crime. Let's leave those out, and we can get whoever we can assign, like Kowski, to come in and start working on that. Yeah, we've got heating problems. I know that. We've got the last 27 people over here that doesn't have anywhere to go. Yeah, we're still unfortunately miles away from really getting this done. So we'll just slowly get that done, and then we'll add a new bunch of workers in there. Let's head back over here to Zacto and have a bit of a look at what's going on. I've stopped the move in for people over here, so they can come and build this stuff up, but we will need some additional an additional shop. So let's quickly add an additional shop here, and then we actually need to go and have a look at Bedlam. We haven't been over there in ages, so let's go and have a look at that as well. So I'm pretty keen on a small shopping center, actually. Something like that, potentially, or one of these, maybe. Something like that. Oh, that doesn't actually have a... Even that one doesn't have it. How about this guy? None of them have a... Well, that's definitely not going to work for us. Department store. Is that's too big, right? How about this guy? That guy looks pretty good. So what is this? This is just a commercial building in this part of the world over here. I'm pretty comfortable. So we won't have heating here, do we? Aha, so that's going to be the spot for us right over there. If we do that, that'll have heating. And at the same time, we also want to make sure we give them this one, right? Yeah, a little something like that. Just like that should get us the go-ahead. Come on, make that work. Perfect. We'll hit that one up. And now what I'll do here is I'll just put the standard ones in. Oh, that's still under construction. Okay, well, leave that be. Let's just get this finished off. What are we waiting on? There's still a bit that needs to happen over here. So a fair bit of construction underway at the moment to make this work. Okay, let's head over to Bedlam and see what's happening over there. I think there's plenty of stuff that's done here that we should be finished with. So the building that burned down is finished. I think we're in a pretty good spot, actually. That looks pretty good. Awesome. It's got water. What? How does it have water? Oh, unless we've... Yeah. We've got water brought in by truck. So that's okay. Water and then sewage will go out by truck, right? Okay, that's good. I think these are... Yeah, they're pretty bad, to be honest. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh, we're still building a few things. Secret police station is under construction, and a kindergarten over here that is not yet under construction, but we can certainly see about making a little bit of a plan. So we've got our little paths through here. What are we missing? We're missing... Are we missing our... We're not missing them, actually. They are working, so I might need to just add an extra one. Let's grab an extra snowplow. Grab one more, get it in here so that we can do things a little quicker and more effectively. We should have the ability to buy some vehicles and then run some buses. That should be underway. So why are you not bringing in... Oh yeah, maybe you just got to a point where that's happening. This is under construction as well, which is our fire station, which should be good. We do need to get a few more walkways going. So we've got the basics going on here, actually. I don't think we need to run it through here. Let's not do that. If we do this, right? We can, in fact, get this all to tie in. I'm happy with that. Let's get started on that. That should help us out a little bit, get a few things working. These guys, kind of talked about getting these guys to go through here. They should be able to, these people should be able to access all of this stuff, right? Let's have a quick look. What can and can't you access? You can pretty much get to everything that would be important for you to get to. If we go to these guys, and you get elsewhere. Okay, so these are a little bit out of the way and not quite getting what they would like. Got a school here. Got a kindergarten. So that kindergarten is not important. This clinic, we may as well buy ourselves a few of these vehicles here. 2, 3, 4. We'll get 4 of them to come in. We don't need that one straight away. We can get heating sorted out. I'm not too sure we should be bringing people in for... So what I might do is I might actually build an extra couple of houses over here. That should be pretty good. So we can make a start on that instead. Housing. Something that's not too big. I don't mind these actually. And they actually can work pretty well. Like this, right? Okay, so 2 of them over there. And then maybe we spin one around. Something like this. Yeah, I think that's probably about appropriate there. Okay, so let's get one of them over here. And then we'll do something smaller. What about this? No, that's too big. Can we get something that looks similar but that's smaller? Let's just double check the height profile on these things, right? Yeah, I think that's good. So something like that is gonna give us a reasonable connectivity over here, and we can then still have plenty of room for other stuff. So let's actually get the guys to start connecting things up a little bit. What I might do is a little bit of this. Yes, that's okay. And now, can we get a little bit different here? We do that, so we're going to need to be pretty tight there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure what I'd rather do is something like that. And what we'll do is we'll assign that in there once we're done. So let's get those built. We can certainly start on this one as well. And so we can slowly start getting these extra houses built over here. So that'll at least give us some workers in this area. Potentially even all the way over here. That one will probably be a little bit more challenging. Let's see about, yeah, we know about that heating problem. We'll get one of the big guys, and then we'll get a couple of these to go in there as well. Should be pretty reasonable. That can continue construction. These constructions will be underway. We'll just try and get things sorted out. Now, what are we missing? Culture? We've got culture, sport, indoor pool. We've got school. We've got a kindergarten. We've got a university over here, which is good. Let's actually, to be honest, let's up that number a bit. There we go. And what we've got a couple of statues for that. We've got a clinic going on. Hopefully, everybody can walk there. Should be fairly straightforward to walk there. Let's you know what I'm pretty keen on doing is let's get rid of that and that, and we'll try some better kind of general walkway. So I'm liking the idea of a walkway that does that, and what we'll do is we'll run it over there. Okay, so we'll do a little something around there. Tie that in like so. Excellent. So we'll get that assigned and get that moving as well, just so that we try and optimize our access points. We can probably access through here somewhere directly over that way. Yeah, and let's actually make a start on that also. So get rid of that, and the rest of that can work. Excellent. Now, so let's see. If we were to do a little bit of this, do that. Excellent. That should be okay. Let's make a start on that, so we'll get that moving also. Excellent. That's pretty good. Hopefully that'll give us pretty reasonable access. These paths are almost done, so I can make a start on the access pieces. Okay, excellent. That's done. So what I'll do is we'll do one there and one here. We probably will have a connection through there. We'll get one there. Get one over here, and we'll get a little something going on like so. And these are all other than that, that's all done. Yes, excellent. So get all of that done, and we can then hopefully have reasonable access through here. We might do that. Yeah, we will definitely have to do that. Let's do that. That's good. We'll get that done so that everybody can make their way to the shop as well. Okay, good stuff. Let's head back and see what's happening over here. Are we done with? Okay, that's underway. This piece has still not been done. It's high priority. It's still not been done. It's just tedious that way. Everything here should be reasonable. How is that section should be under construction, right? So where is the train that should be coming here? Actually, you should be able to see it over there. So where are you? Stuck somewhere, I assume. Why? Okay, get out of there. Interesting that we get stuck as heavily as we do there. Okay, that's looking good. Why is this still not done? Missing workers only? Are we really that short on workers? Maybe we are. Maybe we are that short on workers, and which is why we've got this area here to kind of come and fill this in once we get to a point there. Okay, well, that's okay. How is this going? Are we seeing people here? We do need a little bit of heating in this area. So let's see about if we can maybe fix that. So if we go underground, heating here, we've got plenty of heating facilities here. So let's get can we get small heating out over this way so that we don't need too much, right? We really don't need too much. Can we go with a small heating? We can go with a small heating pipe. I'm thinking we need so little heating here. Let's get a small heating, a small heat exchanger. We flip it around. So if we do that, we'll get a bit of smaller heat exchanger going on. What I'll do is I'll just pop in a piece like that. There we go. Tourists heading onto the train. Excellent. Everybody's on there. Let's pause it. I just want to see. Tourists, 107 tourists on that. I love it. I love it. Let's get that going. So we can certainly see about getting maybe Moderate to come over here and do that. They're right next to the kind of the main motorway. Now let's get a small heating pipe to head down this way. Don't do that. Try and reconnect at exactly the right spot. And underneath there, that should be fine. So let's get going on that. We can also get Moderate to come and work on this as well. Excellent. So get moving on that and on that line there, so that we can ultimately see about getting some heating sorted out for these poor people here at these facilities. That should be more than sufficient heating to kind of cover that off. We're still over 31,000, and let's have a quick look at what our educated numbers look like. 6,000 educated workers. So that's really looking a lot better than we were. Okay, these helicopters should be doing something, right? What are they not building? So much stuff that can be built over here. But really, where's the... There really should be a track builder on its way here, right? Or you stuck somewhere else now? I am... Is it you? Oh, hang on. Okay, well, let's get you out of the way. Just go. My goodness. Ah, so I was sending the wrong one out all this time. Okay, well, anyway, fixing that. Okay, now we've got helicopters standing still, not building anything. And I think the next piece of the puzzle... Who's building this? Savasi. Need some workers to come over here and finish that off. The next piece of the puzzle is really to start running some of these sections. So I think the first one we'll be building would be this one. Right? We've got the train station there. I think this is the first one we'll build. So let's make sure to build... I don't have this connected, do I? Okay, let's have a look about let's see about that. Okay, so it's not the end of the world, that. Okay, at least we can get that connected. No problem. I think that's what we would want to do. So really, we can get the helicopters to come and start work on these sections here. And we will also need these sections here built. Okay, so we can also then get Moderate to come and do that. Moderate. Excellent, that's really good. Excellent, so we can start getting this moving so that at least we can get the very first one into action. At the same time, we might get Kowalski to come and work on this. Actually, we can get Kowalski to come and work on a lot of these things. Okay, here comes the helicopters doing their bit. All of this has been built. Let's build these extra roads as well and come and sort out that. We'll get Moderate to come and do the same things. Come and work on everything over here. Right, let's just get everything built so that we can be ready to go. That section done? Okay, excellent. So what I'll do is I will actually get these lines to make a start, right? So we'll start running these lines. That's fine, and we'll get the other two to start running also. All right, and then we're in a position where we could potentially switch people back on again. There should be enough water in these buildings so that I can switch on people in this area first, and we should be able to get these workers going on. That's kind of the plan, right? So we're not in too much of a problem with that. What I would love to see us do is finish off the build here. Keep going. I'm not too fussed by you struggling there. I want to keep this build going. And I want plenty of these things to be built. So let's quickly assign some further rail construction. We really need to build this section through here. And that's kind of what's happening, I think. Yeah. That is indeed what is happening over there. Yeah, so get you built. Let's get on over here where these other guys should be kind of fairly close by. How many sections are you building? You are actually building 4 sections. I just don't know. Really don't know. Maybe then I shouldn't. Let's just have a look. Oh, so it's these and that and okay, well, fair enough. And what else? Doesn't seem to be anything else. Okay, good. Can you potentially make it to the end? I doubt it. You're just going to get there and then you're going to stop, right? Oh, no, you're going to keep going. It would be great because that means you can head straight on back out through this way. Please finish that. Oh, my, a little slither. A little slither not built. Yeah, go there. Do your thing. Turn around. Oh, going over that way. Okay, you can certainly make your move in there. Good stuff. Yeah, keep building. Lots of track buildings underway. We're building all of these sections. All of this is built. So we could potentially start setting up what goes in here. We definitely want to limit amounts. So let's have a look. So this is going to be our local supply. So let's have a look. So we're going to do 0 wheat, 0 chemicals, 0 fabric, 0. Maybe not. Maybe we can do a little bit of that. We'll definitely do like at least 50% of this. Maybe 20% of that. For construction purposes, we might do a little bit of these other bits and pieces as well. And then maybe none of that. So how do we do now? 10, 30, 50, 60. So we need to drop something a little bit if we want to do that. Let's go with 5 alcohol. And maybe 15, 45. Yeah, let's just do 45 like that. And I think that should be a pretty reasonable number. Let's see what that looks like. That's plenty. Excellent. That's plenty. So that's construction materials and other local pieces. This is just meat. And this needs to limit to... We'll do 25 steel, 0 aluminium, 25 that prefabs, 25 bricks, no wood, 25, yeah, and then no, certainly none of that. What does that look like? Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable. To be honest, I don't think we need as much steel, but that means we can have a localized, construction industry over here. With that, and that can help construct in this area, which is not a bad thing, right? Okay, now let's quickly have a look while we've got all of this going. Actually, let's swoop on back over here and see whether we've finished off some buildings. We have, in fact, finished off all of these buildings. We finished off that. So let's quickly get a few roads going. I'm just gonna tie you in over there. I think that's going to be completely sufficient. I'm going to tie you in on that side. We're going to get these two sections done by Exacto straight away, please. Come and finish them off. I like this little section. It looking pretty good. Now, in terms of providing access to our new little shop over there and also to the other side here, I'm kind of tempted to do this very similar kind of turn. And what we'll do is we'll kind of run that okay, over like that. We'll do a little bit of this. And then how will we actually go about tying that in, actually? Wouldn't mind then just kind of running something up like this. Okay, that should work. And at the same time, we can kind of give this guy access through that way. So let's do that as a starting point for a little bit of access. We should hopefully get that built fairly quickly. Wouldn't mind getting people in here fairly soon. We've got the water over there. That's looking pretty good. How many tourists do we have running around here? Ooh, a reasonable amount, actually. A reasonable amount. Look at that. Look at that. So are we in a position to buy a blueprint of a US plane? I just want to see. So a US blueprint. We are. We can buy this guy. So if we were to buy a US plane, that one, it's 36,000. It's almost nothing. So I have no idea what it will ultimately cost to. So if we were to, let's just have a look. So if we were to do that one, $1 million, it's fairly limited amounts of resources to build these. I wonder if it's a good thing to try and do. Some of these sky cranes or G31s, they're not great, really. Not great. Okay. That's looking pretty good. Can we... Oh, this is underway. You know what we can do? We can actually get the helicopters to come and help out on this, because this is going to be important for us to make a move on. Now, culture-wise, we don't have anything here. Sports and culture and schools, maybe. Let's see about a few things in this little slither here. So if we were to, say, get a school... Where's our nearest hospital? The hospital is actually all the way over here. So do we have a clinic nearby? We've got a clinic over here. So presumably they are within walking distance. Not at the moment, but we should be able to get this to tie up over here. So let's see about getting that going. Let's get that going on. So at least we've got a little bit of access points going on there. We'll also do this. So let's get all of that underway. So we get these paths working at least. Oh, and at the same time, we can actually tie it in all the way over there. That should be quite useful. So we can get all of that started, right? Exacto. Yep. Get everything started over here, please. Good stuff. Don't have anybody here just yet, but we should have power, right? We've got power and water and all of that hooked up. So the moment we can move in some people, we'll have way more construction workers in this area. Now, what I still wanted to do was get a school going on here. So we definitely need a kindergarten, a pretty sizable one if we can. Maybe a little something like that. Wouldn't mind. We'll get one kindergarten over there. And then we'll get a school. Like so. Yeah, I like that. A school and a kindergarten. And then we would also like a little bit of sporting activities. Over here. So sporting activities. We can maybe do one of these school gyms. Or a sports hall. Yeah, a big sports hall. Ooh, can we? Will it look reasonable? I think it will actually look pretty good if we line it up a little something. Little something like that, right? Sports hall over there. So that gives us schools and sports, and culture-wise, we don't really have anything over here. What else can we do that's a house of culture? Ooh. Look at that. That's going to be a tiny little compound here. And what we'll also do is we will finish it off with a bit of a statue in this area. What can we do in terms of statues that's not the stock standard ones? There was a Felix one, wasn't there? Lenin statue. But I think the Felix one... Where was it? This one, Iron Felix. Iron Felix, unfortunately, looks pretty good, but it doesn't actually give us the government loyalty bonus. Something like the star is pretty good, actually. So maybe if we then say, well, let's get the star. Well, let's run it into the other side. I think the star right over here actually makes sense. So one there, and then we'll get a statue for the other side also. Are we going with this guy? Yeah, I think so. Let's do that. So we'll get a couple of statues in there also. Awesome. I like that. Now let's get some paths in there. If we were to... Ooh, that's a little tight, really. If we were to do this... and we were to do a bit of that... Yeah, I don't mind that one. That seems to be workable. And we'll get a little bit through. We'll get all of these done, really. We've got all of them done. So let's see what I want to do. Kind of run a path over there. We'll see about that. Get all of that done. So let's make a start on that. What is this? Oh, it must be one of these buildings that has a funny piece there. So that's going to be a bit of a starting point over here for construction in this area. I like that. That's a pretty tight little setup here, looking really good. And we can of course add more kind of housing towards the other side there. We should see a little bit of pollution over here, but probably not significantly so. Let's head on back over this way. We're really close to dropping the end of the winter, and that's exactly where we're at now. How's all of this going? So that section still needs a little bit of electrification, I guess. Is that right? It is electrification? No, it's not. It just needs to... Oh, you know what? I think we're probably having a guy that's stuck again, right? Just get that. Let's just find out where this guy's at. Yep, again. So, get you out of the way. To be honest, you know what I'm going to do in here to try and avoid that this time around is I'm just going to do a mixed signal right over there so that you only get out there. Otherwise, you wait until this guy gets back, because otherwise you're going to just stop him there. There we go. So now hopefully that will work a little bit quicker. Excellent. So now, with the temperatures coming back up, it's still not quite there, but I think we're in a reasonable position to start running. The buses are already running. So what I'll do is I'll say, buddies, let's allow some citizens to move in over here. And let's allow some citizens to move in over on this side. And we also need to allow some citizens to move in this area right over here. So we do. I know we have a heating problem. Do we really have no citizens? Okay, then we have a bit of a... Oh, yeah, we've got no 21s living at home. So we lost a fair bit of people then, I think. Anyway, we'll let that slowly trickle in, and that should be pretty good. Let's have a look at what's going on over here. Oh, my. Look at this. That section's built. This is not supposed to be constructing. Yes, these are all underway. We still need to electrify sections through here, but it's starting to look pretty good. This section needs to be built. These sections are presumably under construction, but struggling, is it? Yep, this is the issue every single time. Yeah, maybe I just don't know how to do it, but really it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Okay, good stuff. Havoc got round 2 at the moment. We'll see about that. And I would really love to get a lot of this stuff. Well, at least get our iron moving. So yeah, none of this is electrified. Or it is electrified. Oh, it's already built, but it needs to be connected. This needs construction. That is under construction at the moment. That's getting finished off. Anything coming in from this side? Yes, no, maybe. Oh, all done? No, maybe there's a little slither left over here, and then we can start looking at some of the other bits and pieces. Certainly looking reasonable. Okay, what I wanted to do, I've been meaning to do this for quite a while, is the next section of our area here. So what was our level? Our level over here was roughly 16 and 16.8. So we need to kind of run it in. If we were to run it straight through there, so we would like to raise things up here to about that 16 mark, right? Is that kind of straight like so, right there? Okay, and that is about, oh yeah, that's about right there. So let's just get, well, what we can do is we can do a little bit of that. So that's kind of what we're going to do, right? You're going to hit across there and then go down. So if we level the terrain from the center at that point there, perfect. That's the spot. Okay, so that's your landing. And then what we'll do is let's put the rails in place, because that's really what we're after. This is the build a concrete rail. Let's just get this level, because this doesn't look quite level to me. Level height from the center. Okay, a little something. Little something like that should kind of do the trick. So let's see if we were to is that about right? Oh yeah, I think so. So let's see about a bridge. And can we do what kind of bridge shall we do? Something on the top level though. So let's do this one. 140. Yeah, maybe the 140 bridge is the right. Well, let's do it without electrification first. Okay, so what does our pillars look? 38, 23. Wow. Can we really not get this to work? Okay, maybe what we can do. Okay, hang on. Let's just, before we get rid of our little, let's bring it in. Yeah, I think that's about as far as we can go. So now let's clear these, and then maybe we'll be able to get a span that kind of works. Wouldn't mind getting as straight as possible. That seems really good. Jeez. Can't get that one to work? Oh, man. Yeah, that's not good. Let's try this again. Can we bring these? Okay, let's try that again. Let's trim them back a bit. Okay. Up to about there. I'm not going to get this to actually work. Is that straight? Don't even know. Ooh. No, this just doesn't want to work. It looks pretty straight though. I like it. I like it, but if we can't get it to... It's interesting that we can't get that to work. Now let's try, if we do it from the other side. That is pretty damn close actually. Okay, so what we'll do, let's try this one more time. Instead of doing it here, well, actually, to be honest, we may want to just change the angle just a tad. Because changing that angle just a little bit may be exactly what we need. If we were to, yeah, I don't think that's going to work either. Oh, that works. That works. So they're slightly offset there. Oh, I love it. That's looking beautiful. And we can certainly clean that up a little bit and clean it a little bit up over here. Yes, excellent. That's good. That is good. So now what we do is we will probably do it from that side. Okay, maybe forget about the snapping. What we'll do is we'll try and do... Okay, so is that a reasonable drop there? That's looking a little bit better. That's looking a lot better there. And then let's try this again. Excellent. There we go. I think that is about what we're after. So now we just need to smooth it out a little bit. So let's see about smoothing it a little bit over here. Okay, that's okay. I don't mind that. That's just fairly smooth through there. So let's see if we were to run it through there now. Okay, so how about that? And then let's do the snapping here. If we do that, how does that look? I think it's reasonable. And then what we can do is we can just come here and really? Crossing not allowed, huh? I don't want you to be... Can we say about not snapping, maybe? Come on, find me a crossing that works. Very close, very close. So how about this? I like that. I think that's super reasonable. Over here. And let's do a bit of a snapping. And like so. I like it. I think it's pretty smooth in there, right? Yeah, I like it. That's pretty smooth there. Okay, now what we'll need to do is we'll need to level a little bit from the center. Sorry, level a little bit from the center over there, and then smooth it out. Ooh, don't do that. Level that. There we go. So now, I think we're in a good spot to kind of tie these in. Ooh, we might trim it back a little though. So let's see about trimming those back. Yeah, that's going to make much more sense. And we will go ahead and tie them in like so. The natural curvature there is going to be sufficiently, is going to look sufficiently okay. And there we go. That's the next section, right? That's the next section. That gets us to the NATO border or the western border over here. And that's looking a pretty good spot there. So let's get rid of this. Let's activate this piece and say we're ready to go. And we can smooth things out a little bit more over here. But ultimately, there's some mining activities that's going to occur in this location as well. Excellent. That's good. So that means we can get started on that section once we're ready to do so. Have we seen some people over here? Are we producing power and or heat? No, we're not seeing anybody use these buses yet. So it's clear we're not really in a position where we're actually getting sufficient workforce running. Even over here, no one is doing anything. And over here, so where are all my workers? Who's working where is my question. Okay, let's get out of there and have a little bit of a look around and see. Oh, all of that's done. I like that. This section is slowly coming together. Okay, guys, we will make a start on the first steel mill. So let's forget about Zacto. Let's get Kioski over here. Let's get Moderate over here. And forget about the helicopters for the time being on this. The helicopters, I think, should be finishing off bits and pieces for us if possible. There's still a bit of work to be done there. Is that section built? No, it's still waiting on something. Any train stuck anywhere? Oh, something's burned down again. Bedlam Police Station. Oh man, that's frustrating. That is so frustrating. We should be in a position to actually open this up. So let's get this up and up. Let's get this built as a high priority. I don't think there's anything else actually under construction. So they'll start the construction for that straight away, I think. There we go. We'll get that moving. Now, we need... Okay, let's slow things down just a tad while we quickly have a look at this. We don't really have lots of people that can just move on over here. We need to come and deliver some stuff in here. So do we have... And we'll buy it from the... So this guy has stuff, right? We can... From the customs house, we can buy... we don't have a refrigerator truck, though. We can certainly buy food and clothing. Oh, forget about chemicals, clothing. And we can also buy electronics. So that's the kind of basic needs, right? But we'll also need to buy a vehicle, a refrigerator truck. Refrigerator truck, please. One of those. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll say to you, please add this facility to the mix. Okay. And with that in mind, you were going to be unloading over there at up to about, let's do it 30% for the time being. So let's get that going. They should be, well, what we'll do, we've only got the one vehicle there. So let's get another covered hull, at least one more. Let's make it 2. And we've got the refrigerator truck. We need some buses to run heating to this side. This can make a bit of a start, but hopefully we'll get some more construction workers over here. Can we change this? Wasn't too sure if we can. How do we... Do these have changing... Doesn't look like it. I thought we had different... we would have seen it change color and skin over there, which we don't really see at the moment. But I wouldn't mind opening this up for people as soon as we see food arrive over here. When food is available, we can then open everything else up, because then construction should be pretty good. This is police. Secret police, not police, secret police. So for secret police, I would like these cars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get 4 of them. Can't believe we lost out over here. Get this built for us fairly quickly, please. And then here we need... thought I did buy here. I honestly thought I did. That's interesting. Well, give me that. Get some stuff over here straight away. Excellent. Get through there. Okay, we'll give it a little minute or two before we load them up. Let's get in over here and see how this little piece of town is going. Hopefully we are... actually, we've made a little bit of a stop here. Okay, well, we can get this moving now. Give me this pathway. I definitely want to do that. And we'll do a little bit of this and see how that goes. So at least that should be able to get people up and running here. I want a bit of that and a bit of that. I'll get you to start construction over there. I'll get you to start construction on that side. And I'll probably get you... Gonna start construction maybe from this. Nah, maybe from... How far? Okay, maybe from over there. Let's get all of those sections going so that we can get this moving. Similarly, we would like to tie in a little path over there, and we would like to tie in this path right over here. But let's continue that section first. Goodness gracious me! Wow, so many things underway all the time. These guys are struggling a little bit. Thought the metro would kind of sort them out a little bit more. What's going on over here, people? Yeah, moving in. Are we seeing some power generation? Nothing yet, huh? Not even a little bit. Not a single person working here. Oh yeah, we need tons more people, to be honest. Even here, they're struggling. Anybody working the water? Yeah, we've got a few people working the water at least. Okay, that's good. It's pretty good that we're seeing that going. Get back over here. Have we started seeing our deliveries arrive? Yes, so we've got food here now. Now we can also say, please go ahead and grab us some meat. And the meat can also go over there, please. So hopefully that'll start running the meat straight away. Let's speed it up just a tad. We're in the dying moments. I'm probably gonna, finish this off with our own workers in due course. But for the time being, we'll leave it as this. Got our vehicles here ready to go. We should have fuel. Fuel is available over here, but we really don't have a proper fuel station set up. So I'm kind of thinking a fuel station should go over here. So let's make a start on a fuel station. Gonna do a fuel station over there. I think that's gonna be... Oh, actually, it won't be powered there. So it's gonna go... It's gonna go in this spot here, so it will be powered. Okay, give me a fuel station, please. Get everybody start moving there. Get the high priority going. Got a crime? How is there a crime assigned to this area? Anyway, does not matter. We're going to open this up in just a minute. How do we have? We've got the meat, we've got the clothes, we've got the electronics. Okay, let's open it up. Actually, we can do Bedlam as a whole. Open up Bedlam for people to start living here. Anybody? No? Yes? Maybe? Okay. What I'll do, I'll bring in a few people because it's pretty challenging. Is there one person moved in here and the loyalty seems low? Okay, anyway, let's bring in some people. Let's invite good immigrants. Okay, we've invited a bunch of immigrants to come in over here. They're suggesting that the temperature is low. That's interesting. Would have thought temperature would be okay, but we'll run a bus. No problem with that. We'll run a bus. Initially, I think we need much fewer people working at all of these places. How's it going over here? We can definitely drop that out a fair bit to just make sure that we don't have tons of people working everywhere that it's not really required. For the time being, I'm going to switch this one off. We don't need that straight away. We probably need people to be working over here. How is this going? All good for the time being. I think we're kind of at the end of the episode, so we're moving people into Bedlam. What I will do now is do we have people hanging out over here wanting to go and work? Well, not really. We need way more. So for the time being, I'll just continue using foreign workers to get the police station built. How are things looking over here? Not good. I'm going to drop that down a little bit, and I'm going to bring in some more people over here. Let's bring in more people there. A few more of that. A few more. Let's fill that one up for us there. Get a few more people ready to go. They're pretty happy, to be honest. So hopefully they can come and work the hospital, and we'll have the hospital up and running also. Let's actually, I'm pretty keen on getting even more people going. So let's buy ourselves some more people here. Plenty there, and even over here, let's get a few of these guys and pull that one up completely to see how we finish that off. Maybe there's now some extra workers ready to go, ready to help out over here. Excellent, that's looking good. We've got people there, we've got people here. Excellent, things are looking reasonable. People are in school. People are doing their thing over here. Kindergartens are running. Maybe the indoor pool doesn't need as many workers. Well, it's not that many, to be honest. That's all good. Slowly, this will start looking a little bit better. But I'm happy that probably not going to see another building burn down over here. The police station should be... I'll just wait this out. This will be done in just a minute, and then we'll... get some police vehicles in place, and then hopefully we'll also not have a crime problem in this area. So let's get ourselves some police vehicles here. I'm going to go with these, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be good. So we'll have some police working in this area. I will drop it down a little bit, maybe just to like there, 20 police officers in this area. Maybe that's a good starting point for us, while this area slowly trickles in with more people. Now, let's go back over here very quickly, finalize our sections here. We've got tons of extra places for people to live now. This is slowly starting to fill up. Do we have some workers in there? Not quite yet. Can I please fill up more people over here? Let's just bring in a ton of these guys. Okay, good. So that should give us a reasonable amount of workforce that can actually start running our heating facilities. And then slowly some of our other buildings are filling up as well. Can I add more people like this in there? Hopefully that gives us enough workers. So we've got a few full buildings ready to go. Happy to see that our tourism money is really generating a lot for us at the moment. Slowly, that dollar numbers are coming up, and that will allow us to buy some dollar blueprints to sort things out. Is this secret police? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, but anyway, police should be able to sort out whatever is going on in this area. Temperature in this building is too low, so can we start seeing some workers in here? Any workers in that bus? No, not yet. Any workers over here? In this bus? Still nothing? Okay, well, drop down the police there, and really start dropping this down a fair bit. We don't need, actually, let's get a fair bit in there at least. We don't need as many here, so let's sort that out a little bit. Certainly don't need a full load of workers there. Don't need a full load here. That should do just fine. We can drop that down a little bit. Okay, and that should be okay. Any workers in all of these places? Yeah, probably, but maybe nothing too serious just yet. Yeah, we've got a lot of workers in here, actually. Let's drop that down a fair bit. And then over here, let's drop that down to about half. Just to make sure that we get more workers actually doing this. No students, none of the other bits and pieces here. So we'll start seeing a bit of workers in there now. We need to end this episode. Still nothing. Probably don't need everything, so let's do about 30 workers there. And we really only need about 7 in there. And we probably need some more buses on that. So let's buy a couple of extra buses. 2, 3, 4. So we'll get some extra buses onto those lines. What are our... Excellent. Get this thing ready to go. Ooh. Looking reasonable. That section needs to be built, please. Who's this guy? So if I go with you, who's assigned? Well, can I get you to please build that section? And then please build this section. And if we have a look at this, please maybe make a start on... What about that? Just make a start to come around that way. All of the rest is kind of okay. We'll slowly get it all done. This is starting to happen, so hopefully our steel mill is not too far away. We see some heating running now. That's really good. And we are seeing a bit of electricity that's probably powering the rest of this. So now what I want to quickly do is just stop the direct coal deliveries to the power station, right? I just want you to stop that one for me, please. Just go straight to the to this one only. And obviously we'll get trains to come and do a lot of this stuff now very soon. But everything here should now really be running smoothly. Any workers here? Yeah, workers are around. Power supplies are struggling, but that's okay. We will sort this out. Let's pop in over here very quickly, see where this is at. Moving along quickly. We'll be able to move people in fairly soon. Let's continue doing that, and we may be able to build a little bit of extra stuff in there as well. Excellent. This area is going to be pretty good. I do like my little layouts there. Going to look really nice in this area. And then if we final check over here at Bedlam, we should be... Oh, yeah, I've already bought these guys, so they're up and running, ready to go. And so people should be pretty happy with what's going on over here. Let's open that up so people can actually do some work. I don't want any of these in here. We're only going to have workers be picked up in this location. Are people not able to walk here? For the most part, they seem to be able to walk here. Let's just do one little thing. Let's do that so that we try and make it as smooth and easy to get there. Other than that, all of these are looking pretty good, I might add. Pretty good. And we should have some people over here. Actually, students are doing their thing in that location. And slowly some of these other buildings will start filling up for us. Yeah, that's okay. Probably a little bit too many workers in this spot. Something like that should be okay. Similarly over this way, we can trim that a fair bit. And even over here, we probably don't need half as many people there. Good. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to leave it there. We've got tons of work done in terms of our new towns. We dropped those, wow, lots of people, immigrant invitations that cost us lots of millions. But anyway, I think it's now fairly well sorted out. So looking pretty good for the time being. People should be fairly happy in this part of the world. Looking reasonable. Productivity is okay. Train is waiting too long. Let's just figure out what the issue is with this. Someone's stuck somewhere. Why are you waiting too long? Just keep going. Whoops. Yeah. Can I make you turn out of there? Nope. Okay, so what I'll do I'll send you away, and then everybody else should be able to start moving again. Interesting that happened. But anyway, we should clear. This should clear. Now that's moving. It's interesting that they're waiting so long. Get it out through that way. There we go. Everybody's making a move through there. Good. Good stuff. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, as always, please hit that like button. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.